It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get him out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marlon Davidson Able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak can take it on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back to throw now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Marquise Goodwin. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
2-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They go with Jacobs. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jacobs now. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 11. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 46 yards on the ground.
First down, Raiders.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For the Raiders field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Herbert buying time to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
but they never did.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Herbert throwing again. Being chased out left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 17-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Las Vegas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Herbert now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. To the air again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Las Vegas, it's a rare victory.